Hello and welcome back to more Shovel Knight Shovel of Hope. This is Fuse Stopper. Today, we're going to the Lost City to take down Mole Knight. Leader of the moles? Leader of mining? Who knows? Who cares? He's going down. Watch out for those flame enemies right there. Can't really attack them from above. And remember to go for the secret to the left, because secrets always have something good in them, like fish. Fishing is always a good secret. Especially a truffle fish. Where we will get Ichor of Fortune, absorbs nearby treasure. Not that bad. Could be worse, could be worse. You know what? I say we show this one off and use it. As you can see, we don't have to destroy all these blocks here to get treasure. But if we do destroy some of these blocks, some treasure will emerge, so not a bad idea to go for it. However, don't dig too much because there is still ground there that will hurt, kill you, and make you lose treasure ultimately. And generally, you want to keep the treasure you acquire, not lose it. But continuing on, watch out as the fire will make some slimes into normal flame enemies, or flame slimes. Whatever their name is, it's never good. You'd rather have normal slime enemies than fiery kill you enemies. Discovering secrets and finding apples. We'll continue on our path to find all the treasure in the land. Having this Ichor though makes it really easy not to miss any treasure though, because it will absorb any that comes near us. These little bird enemies, well, they look more like fire birds, but they're still little birds. They'll randomly go diagonal and attack you. This beetle here allows you to jump super high in his back and gives you a nice little flat, stable platform to stay at the bottom. Unfortunately, the level has other plans for this beetle, so we can't always stay on his back, but when we can, we almost get knocked off and die. Like that. You do not, as most platformers, you don't want to fall into the lava. Self-explanatory, lava hurts, it kills. But at least we weren't too far in the level, we could catch up fairly simple. I'm just waiting for that lava to flow. You could tell where lava's gonna drop generally, just due to where the platform kind of indicates it, but it's never a fun day to get swallowed up by fireballs into lava. Or, if you're Bowser and can swim in lava, it's a nice relaxing spa day. Wait a sec, maybe there's fish. Okay, figures. It was worth a shot. You never know, there could be some firefish. That has to exist, right? Well, maybe not, but oh well. A man can dream, can't he? But before jumping off to a new area, you always gotta uncover the little secret. For some treasure. Which, after the fact that we couldn't afford, like, anything last time, can't hurt. Remember, before tackling bosses, always eat your turkey. Because turkey restores health. Well, don't eat too much turkey, but eat enough of it to get full and have your energy restored. Little enemies that burrow into your own pile of treasure. They'll surprise attack you like that, and they'll steal whatever treasure you think you're gonna have. So, yeah, instead of getting a nice little big pile of treasure, you get an enemy. That's fun. Now we got red knights here. As the name implies, they're gold knights, but red. I believe they can survive fire attacks. Don't quote me on that. But they still died just the same as any other golden knight. At least we were right next to a checkpoint. But especially with those fire slimes, it's very hard to take them out from a certain position, so. But the flare rod works on them, for some reason. Well, instead of destroying this wall here, let's hop on up. and find another secret area. Who would have known? Where was some tight platforming and some jumping in the lava. You know, the usual. Okay, take 2. Hopefully, if you're not stupid like me, you won't jump right when the enemy is about to go into the lava, but jumping on the enemy successfully, you get a sheet of music and a lot of treasure. Always worth your time, despite the flat platforming risk. As you can tell, I was able to get my treasure back fairly simple, so it wasn't that big of a loss. Heck, it wasn't a loss at all, I got all of it back. But continuing downwards, deeper into the lava-filled mine, you want to be careful not to accidentally destroy the bridge, leaving you trapped in a bunch of lava. Especially with some interesting platforming puzzles where you gotta be careful if you pogo jump, because yeah, you don't want to fall in that lava. Sorry about that, I had a slight interruption. But taking this left pass, we'll find a very easy to access Chester chest. You aren't gonna believe what I just found. We got the Dust Knuckles. Allows us to punch through dirt. Doesn't sound impressive until you realize you can do stuff like this and get access to new treasures that you never could before. It also just speeds up destroying dirt. It is, I'd say it's one of the more useful power-ups in the game, just because of how quickly you destroy the dirt here. It can also allow you to get over pits of lava, because you continually dig sideways and never fall down, granting us even more treasure, making it so that we almost suffered no losses for that treasure. I think we got like about 2,000 back, so, and we're gonna sure get more. Not by jumping in the cliffs, though. So, hopefully not suffering a fate worse than death. Losing all your money. We're gonna fish! And get nothing because we moved away. But we're gonna actually fish this time. Way too close to call for the edge, but fishing's always worth it, no matter the risk. As you can see, these slimes here get turned back into normal slimes whenever you hit them with the green slime. So, nice way to make them easier to take out. Not necessarily needed, but always a helpful suggestion. Just like it did with the slimes though, it could also convert this lava into slime, albeit temporarily. So you want to be careful. You never want to take a risk and jump into the lava right when it's done being green. Can I not miss that platform? Please and thank you. Okay, so pushing onto that platform there, we'll make more green slimy lava, allowing us to do what I told you not just to do. Jump into the lava right when it's about to regain its true form. But retreating back to our prior state and actually not waiting for this to turn back to normal lava. Ooh, a little close to call, but we still did it. You could also hit the slime in the air, or not, but you can. Trust my word on it. Because would I lie to you? Make sure though you take the risk here and go into a little secret area for some music. Although you cannot turn it, you cannot hit more slime into it to make the slime time last longer. You can, however, not mess with this guy. Goodbye. Unfortunately, some prizes must be left gone. Use our platforming experience here and the flare rod to make short work of this guy. Remembering to keep the green slime lava like loaded, because we're gonna want that. Not going there just yet, we got a secret. Where it seems we need the item that we got from Chester. What a coincidence. And you get a ton of treasure from doing it. So, always worth it, always worth it. Chester is just such a helpful man. I mean, he does charge you a price, but he finds these items for you, supposedly. I mean, we don't actually know how he acquires these. I mean, it's not like there's a separate side story that ever goes into detail on that, but I'm getting a little off topic here. I was trying to show that by carefully destroying the blocks and hopping on the beetle, you could get some bonus treasure, but I did a really bad job at that. So let's go back and do a little dance while we wait for the beetle to show back up, and then do a little dance on him. So we're gonna have to destroy that anyways. Let's bounce on this bird here to get him out of our way. Or at least one of them. So we are not going to risk it for that treasure there. But we can do a little jump up here to get some bonus treasure. With this suspicious looking foxhole, we find some turkey, a checkpoint, and a little hole for us to punch through with our brand new item. You're out of your depth, Spelunker. Are you lost? These ruins belong to the ages, Mold Knight. They're mine now. But more importantly, is that your digging implement? I'm astonished you made it 10 feet down with that rusty trinket. I will bury you. As you can see, we got Mold Knight going from the ground, side to side, attacking and sliding us. This is a perfect opportunity to use your DuckTales pogo jump. And being sure to use the little arm tools, we can make sure that the blocks he sends at us do not come back. But we can be sure to send his fire spurts back at him, at least the glowing ones. But with a lot of pogo jumps and some destroying of his blocks, Mold Knight is no problem. Send them to the moles, Shovel Knight. Enjoying a peaceful rest with some unlikely friends. Friends or foes? The nature is our friend. Now before we head off for today, we're going to take off this gold armor and do a little something I promised earlier on. Specifically last video. Luckily though, or unluckily, these little fire slimes don't disappear into the darkness. However, the gold armors do, so it could be a little tricky to predict how they're holding their shield, but with no trouble at all, we can take their treasure and open up this chest for more treasure. You can never say no to any treasure. However, you could say no to dying over and over again. Generally unavoidable. And looks like we need to re-engage in order to join back in on the level. But going back in, with no issues, I mean, we are the Shovel Knight. We can easily come back and reclaim our lost gold. By fishing, of course. Ah, all that lost gold. Finally back to its rightful owner. Unfortunately, we got a middle boss in a little awkward a position. Unfortunately, losing us a lot of the treasure as it falls under this level. But oh well. I feel like we'll live. Now, we can finally tackle the Knuckler's Quarry, as we have the item needed to be not equipped, to dig through and secure us some more treasure. I'm sure Mole Knight wouldn't want us down here, but what do we care what Mole Knight thinks? Successfully training together the Knuckle power-up and going further and further, allowing us to explore deeper into the mine than we ever could bare shovel. However, this little bonus level seems to sneak in some enemies from the Explodatorium as well. Mix it up a bit. However, they can't stop us from our treasure. Isn't that right, little Plague Knight? Being careful not to die and using the power of giant floating bubbles in the sky, we get more and more treasure chests. Wow, just wow, a lot of treasure out here. And looking at our wallets, we're getting a lot of pocket change as well. So I say, next time, we put some of that money to good use. Thanks for watching, have a good one, see you all next time.